Laura is looking for a second date update this morning, and one way or another, we're going to make something happen here, even if it's closure.
That's right. Closure is a good thing.
Yes. Well, hopefully a second date. Hi, Laura.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome in. How can we help?
Okay. I had this really great date, and I don't know what happened. It was perfect. We went for drinks. The conversation was great. We were, finishing each other's sentences. How was that not a great time, right?
Right. The finishing each other's sentences,
That's
a huge chemistry sign.
That's big.
The chemistry was off the charts. We ended up back at my place. He stayed the night.
Okay. And how was that?
I'm telling you, it really wasn't like a one-night stand. It was not at all. We woke up, talked, I made him coffee. I sent him off with a bagel and cream cheese. He left happy.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially after spending the night. So I told him to call me later. He said he would, but I never heard back from him. Never heard a word. I just don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I texted him twice, did not get a response.
Where did you meet him? Did you meet him on Tinder or something?
It was an app.
But was it like a one-night stand app or?
No. And it wasn't like a one-night stand. We had it was everything that I could have imagined. And I'm just like, what is going on?
But nothing weird happened, in the middle of the night business?
Absolutely nothing that I can think of. Nothing.
It was all good.
It was perfect.
But you were under the impression, though, that he's open to or looking for a relationship and that this was not. Because I know it didn't feel like a one-night stand to you, the finishing each other's sentences and all that and the chemistry, but you don't think it's possible that maybe he was under the impression, because I can't tell you how many times this happened on Second Date Update where, one thought it was something and the other was just like, oh, I just thought it was like a hookup. Sorry.
I really did not feel that. I didn't feel that at all. I thought we were really vibing hard and hey, you'll give me a call, we'll talk. And nothing though, not even a text to say good morning or hi or nothing.
Yeah, you said he left happy. Did he say, I'll call you or let's do this again?
We made plans. I told him to give me a call, later on. He said that he would. And he just never did.
And he never did.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll call Nick and see what the story is with him and Laura, if there's a story, as Second Date Update continues. Dating apps are more common than ever, and that's where Laura met Nick. The date started out with drinks.
And you know where drinks can lead.
And that's exactly where it led, right straight to her place. But the interesting thing about Nick and Laura, we talk about chemistry a lot on Second Date Update.
Yes.
And I think one of the biggest, strongest signs of true chemistry is when you meet someone new and you're instantly finishing each other's sentences. That's kind of magical.
It is. It's kind of otherworldly, as if, maybe, just maybe, you've known each other before.
There you go. I thought maybe for a moment I was overstating it, but you took that ball and ran with it. So here we are. They went back to her place, had a great night at her place. He seemed to have left happy, saying that he was going to call her, and he never did. And she's reached out, and he's not responded. So we're going to call Nick. Unless there's anything else you forgot to add or anything you wanted to include that you think might be important.
No, that was everything.
All right, let's call Nick and see what's going on.
Hello?
Hi, is this Nick?
Yeah, who's this?
It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How you doing, man?
Jeff and Jen? Seriously?
Yeah, we catching you in a bad time? Got a few minutes?
Yeah, sure.
What's going on, brother?
I'm doing all right. What's up with you?
Well, we spoke to a friend of yours. Said a lot of really nice things about you. She went on a date with you recently. Her name is Laura. Well,
what?
I don't know if this is a good or a bad phone call, but Laura seemed to think there might have been a connection between you two on the date. said you guys were like finishing each other's sentences and really clicked.
Great chemistry. Great chemistry.
And was hoping to explore that some more. I know. Have you been busy lately? Did you mean to get back to her and you just something came up, or?
No, she's very attractive and talkative, and she had like a lot to say about herself.
Okay.
And she considers herself to be some sort of influencer. I guess she has something like 8,000 followers on Instagram.
How many followers do you have to have in order to be considered an influencer? Or do you have to be like getting paid by a company to promote something to be considered an influencer? Is it about the number of people you have following you, or is it about getting monetized in some way?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, a friend of mine said they needed 10,000 followers to get to be verified. Then that would open the door for you to monetize Instagram. But I have no idea if that's
I don't know anything
true or
about
not.
Instagram. I know a little bit about Facebook, but not a lot about Instagram.
Okay, so she's an influencer on Instagram. Would you say she's got about 8,000 followers?
Yeah, but I don't know anything about that sort of stuff. It's just not on my radar. It's just not my thing.
Right.
But it's definitely her thing.
Yeah.
And it's not the only thing she talks about. Where she goes, what she does, how much people love her, what the followers say to her, how she changes the world, all that stuff.
What's
And
that like?
I get over to her house, and she literally has hundreds of pictures of herself all over her apartment.
Oh, does she?
Like doing what?
Just smiling, just, different stuff here and there. Like, this is me at a garden. But, I mean, they're just all of her. Like, no one else in the picture. It was creepy.
I wonder if they're all pictures that she's posted and gotten a lot of likes on or something.
Maybe, but she's just way too into herself. It's too much. And it's just too much for me.
Oh. Because she kept coming back to the chemistry and how you guys were finishing each other's sentences. And I know you say she talked a lot, but you must have been somewhat engaged, no?
Mm-hmm.
Active listening is different than having a full conversation, And I was doing my best, but she just talked almost the entire time about herself.
Did she ask you any questions about yourself? Because, I mean, when you're getting to know somebody, you share stuff. And you're just saying that it was
one-sided.
Yeah.
Like, she'd ask me a question and she'd answer it herself.
Oh, that's so funny. I know someone like that.
Yeah. So have you ever been to Switzerland? Yes. Oh, so have I. And let me tell you all about it.
Go ahead. Wow. Well, Laura, has anyone ever said that about you before?
I was talking about myself because that's what you do on the first date, right?
Yeah, it's how people get to know each other. But he seems to think that it was a little one-sided, that you didn't really give him a chance to share stuff about himself.
We talked. He talked about himself. We did talk. I mean, come on. Like, what do you mean? And as far as what's in my house, I have family. Like, don't worry about that. But we were on the first date. I believe we were doing just fine. And if that was the case, you could have just said that.
Yeah, I get that. But also you kept saying and talking about how awesome you were and how much people love you. And I don't even know if you have any friends. Like, I assume you have a family because I didn't see any pictures of anyone on their walls besides you. And that was really weird.
I have a friend. And I'm trying to remember who it is, but always talks about how much people love her. She would be like, "Oh, these are my friends, so and so. Oh my God, they love me." And I just remember who it was.
Okay.
Everybody she's ever worked with, everybody that she's ever had to I'll call my friend up at the CVS. They love me. And they will totally take care of getting that.
Because they love me.
Yeah, because they love me.
Yeah. You know what they said about me?
Yeah.
They told me they love me. They don't say that to everybody.
Yeah.
But they said it to me because they love me.
Yeah.
I don't think I sound that way. That
Okay.
sounds so...
That's not you.
So no one's ever said this stuff to you before. This is all new to you.
I mean, yeah. Like, what do you mean? This is crazy. Now you guys make it feel so bad.
No, not at all. I think it's good to have a healthy self-image, and if you're successful and you're happy with where you're at, and you're feeling love, that's all good. It just sounds like Nick, I guess, was left with a different impression. That's all.
Listen, I have friends. I have family. I mean, if you weren't into me, why'd you sleep with me?
That's the age-old second date update question, man.
Isn't it? Why'd you sleep? Yep. Why'd you do it then? Why'd you do it? Why?
An opportunity presented itself, and I took it.
Wow,
That's kind of the standard answer, too.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate the honesty there, Nick, and I'm sorry, Laura.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Hey, we appreciate you putting yourself out there.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You'll find one.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime.
Yeah, have a good one.
Appreciate you coming on Second Date Update.